Welcome back, everyone, to part two of Revisiting 2020 in the mini series here on Scamping with Jay. Today, we're going to be visiting Decadent Dreamz in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Summary of this one is it's a great, convenient place for a large group or first timers. It's not so great for someone looking for seclusion. This place, Chris, the host, is very friendly, very attentive, very helpful, very welcoming. But it's not really a good site for secluded camping. All of the sites are pretty much right on top of one another. There's not a whole lot of privacy going on, unless, of course, you happen to be there alone, which is what happened to me on Friday night during my stay. But Saturday night, I was surrounded by other campers and really felt like I was on display because there's not even any really vegetation or anything separating the campsites. You're just kind of right on top of one another. But there are several sites to choose from. Some are fully equipped with tents and gear and fire pits and coolers. Some just have a fire pit, so that he has that going for him over there, where it's a little bit something for everyone. This is where I say it's good for first timers, because instead of just going out and buying all the gear, not knowing if you enjoy camping or not, you could, pay to get one of, his fully furnished sites on Hipcamp, and maybe, see if you like camping or not. So again, great for first timers. He does have a full kitchen and a full bathroom that is available for campers to use. His house is unique in the fact that he can shut off his kitchen and bathroom for the rest of his house, so he can remain, in privacy in his own home while people come and go using the facilities. So that was nice. That was handy. I don't really need facilities, but with the lack of privacy here, pooping outside wasn't really an option. So I had to use the bathroom for the sake of, there were children around and I'm not going there. So the pros of this place is Chris is a really friendly and attentive host. He's very welcoming. He really likes what he's doing with the land. And I think he's doing a really good job, too. It is a work in progress. He did mention to me that there are plans of making more secluded sites. I'm going to, at the very least, check in with him this summer and see where he's at in his progress. If I don't end up staying there, in the middle of the week or something where I know I'll be there alone. It's a convenient Milwaukee location, again, for first timers. If you don't want to do a lot of driving and you don't want to buy gear, this would be a good place for you because it's conveniently located northwestern Wisconsin. If you know where Timmerman Airport is, that's right around the general area of where Decadent Dreamz is located. There is some wildlife to be seen. He's got deer in the area. There's raccoons. There's birds, obviously, squirrels, butterflies. So there is some wildlife to be seen, even though you are still within the city limits of Milwaukee. And he does have the land treated for mosquitoes. So in the camping area, the mosquitoes were not bad at all. You could definitely tell he had treated. Now, if you go further back into the property and follow the trails, you pretty much know right when they stopped treating the land, because the mosquitoes do get super bad way back there, but there's really nothing to see back there other than deer trails or any of that. That's back where he planned on building some of the more secluded sites. So maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. It's been almost a year since I've been there, so we'll follow up with him and see where he's at on that this year. Currently, from what I know, the cons is obviously there's no privacy if there's other groups there. So yeah, the privacy was a big deal breaker for me because I was just really in the middle of two big groups of people, and all I wanted to do was sit there and be alone and listen to music and drink beer. And so I had to keep my music at a certain level. I had to go to bed at a certain time, and it just made my Saturday night not fun at all. Obviously, we got the light pollution being in Milwaukee, so if you're looking to stargaze, this is not the place for you. And it's noisy during the day. There is a lot of air traffic coming in and out of Timmerman Airport. So it's small planes constantly all day long. There's really no way to avoid it. Noise doesn't bother me a whole lot because I am listening to music or a ball game, or I might even be watching a movie on Netflix. I'm pretty dependent on electronics when I'm camping. So the noise really doesn't bother me, but I could see where a lot of airplanes might bother some when they're trying to camp. So, will I return to Decadent Dreamz in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? It depends. This would be an excellent location if you had like a party of 20 and some people had gear and some people didn't, and you just wanted to rent out the whole place to your big, large group of 20 people. It'd be awesome for that. So like family reunions or even weird high school reunions or whatever, it'd be an excellent location for that. Another thing I want to possibly try here, if Chris is okay with it and even open in the wintertime, is I'd really like, this would be an excellent spot for me to test any winter camping gear I get before this next winter comes. Because if it doesn't work, or it sucks, or I'm about to freeze to death, it's super close to home, and obviously being allowed to use his kitchen, I could duck in and get some of his heat before I froze to death. So it'd be a great place for me to test some winter equipment to see if I could actually take it further out during the winter seasons. So, yeah, I'd be back. But for a normal camping trip where I'm just looking to be alone and, by myself for the weekend, I probably won't return to Decadent Dreamz. So that wraps up part 2 of Revisiting 2020, and we will see you for the finale, part 3, where we visit suburban camping in New Berlin, Wisconsin.